Welcome back, my dear friends. Now we would be talking about interview, that is the personal interview, into two segments, a panel interview and a personal interview. Before I dive into the set of the question series, let us first of all understand what is a panel interview. Panel interview would normally take place at a management level or a post-management level, which definitely starts after your HR round of interview has already been over. In a panel interview, there is a set of expertise who sits. There would be one psychologist, one management person, one HR person, and two technical experts who would definitely understand about your intensity of knowledge when you are giving an interview round. During the panel interview, there is one challenge that at one point of time, there can be two panelists asking you a question in one go. How should you be reacting or responding at that time is always try to maintain an eye contact time to time with all the panelists, and when you take their call, definitely request the other person to allow you to first complete the first answer and then follow to the second answer. In a panel interview, your body language should be in a complete professional body language with your hands kept in front of you with open fingers, which means I am proactively listening to all the questions that you are giving and I do not carry any sort of prejudices or mindsets when I am talking. You may use your hand gestures to support or impact your communication while you are discussing the answer. Try to maintain an eye contact and a poised smile, which will ensure that the person who is listening to the question is assured of the fact that you are confident. Your two legs should be kept parallel and in a calm posture. Do not overlax, do not overclump, because in both the ways your answering will be directly proportional to your body gesture. From the panel interview, we move to a personal interview. Now let us understand, children, that personal interview normally happens when we go on one-on-one round. Now this personal interview has a sequel of questions which starts from HR generic followed down till psychometrical questions. What is an HR generic question? Children, these questions are directly guided by CV specific question. That means there will be some questions where he or she would be interacting or trying to build a rapport with you regarding a cross questioning done from your CV specifics. The flow of your answer ensures them that whatever you've written over there has a relevance in your personal experiential learning parts. The second part is the competency based questions. Now, when we say competency-based questions, these are questions where they would be talking about your projects, they would be talking about your internships, which would give them a clearer vision about what have you actually learned and how can you transform that learning into your knowledge domain. There are also certain questions where they would propose you ask about your position of responsibility you've catered or any extracurricular activity you've taken up. What was that learning skill set that you have learned? Children, we need to understand that we do not always learn the technical skills. There are also some additional skills like a team building skill, an ability to cross interact with people, an ability to explain or persuade the other person. These are all things we learn when we do certain group activities. So these competencies talk about many such things. Plus your certifications. Children, your certifications are vivid examples to give the other person a clearer perception about how many things do you have your hands on. So please do not write all skill set over there, right? On your CV, try to be specific and focused as in what type of skills do you master on. Then comes an interrogative part of interview questions. When you have already scaled good and given satisfactory answers in the HR generic, you would then move on to the interrogative questions. Now, these questions would be opinion based. There can be a generic cross-questioning part where you may be given to talk or to speak about your opinion. How much in depth do you know it? That definitely defines about your mindsets about things. So these interrogative questions can also be from your projects. These interrogative questions can be from a general knowledge conversation which is more into balance. They would try to see what kind of an individual you are. Right? Next, I would discuss about situation-based questions.